Okay, so this is TSdL, Season 7, Round of 64. We have Ben325, excuse me, we have Ben325 versus Katakuri. Ben, usually a person that runs some more interesting boxes. We do see that it's more AoE leaning. Even Betty, with her 3C, Sakura is pretty much exclusively an AoE unit. And then there's just a couple of assassins in this box, probably to capitalize off the AoE. Interestingly, Ben takes a first ban Rosin strategy with this. Because you'd think, I mean, I guess Rosin, yeah, he did move away from his usually tankier box. I guess Rosin still does shut down a lot of units in this box, and she'd be pretty useless. Or, a lot of units in this box would be pretty useless against Rosin. Leaving up the hand. But maybe, Ben is a player known for his strategies, so maybe this is the Heart of Gaia itself? Something crazy like that? Who knows? Regardless, Katakuri on the other hand, it's pretty much all the meta bells and whistles. You got the only thing that's a little weird here is the Liko. But that just means that Katakuri probably wants to delay the healer pick later and pick up Liko. Plus Liko's a good dark faction buff for Kiera and Epsilon. As for Ben's second round of bans, banning out T-Jess and Lucretia, which effectively removes all the mages in this box, which lets Estelle do a lot better tanking-wise. Let me know if my audio is good. My music might be a bit loud. Music a tad loud? Okay, that's what I thought. That should be better. Thank you. The second pick, Pepsi. It's gonna be very... Pepsi wants to thrive against single target. AoE tends to be what restricts Pepsi and gives him some trouble because 100% HP is actually a fairly cumbersome condition to maintain, especially when anybody can be busting out AoE. So, especially without a Rosin to heal Pepsi up in between the AoE and the hit, then it's going to be really hard to knock Pepsi off 100%. But that's been checked. There's no other source of AoE healing besides Kiera, which may be what Katakuri is thinking about. And then even then, you can just choose to not hit the Kiera. But nonetheless. Ben picking up the Sherry. We will have Estelle buff. I do think that if Goblin Sherry can hit Pepsi without Alhazard's shield up, then Sherry should be able to kill him. Ham is... I think it depends on whether or not Ham brings werewolves and whether or not he's Bracer. And yeah, SM25 does have a great soundtrack, but I feel you there. The Sakura gets banned, as well as the Florentia. Act again's being a bit targeted here. And Sakura, there's no way to prevent the heal reversal from her 2C. The heal block could be countered by Licorice, but once the heal reversal reaches, that probably means Pepsi can die, could stun Helena, although Helena would likely be engaging onto this team beforehand, especially when you have a unit like Wedham. The Katakuri has a really nice, aggressive comp brewing, where Wedham and Helena are going to go in, take some stuff out, and then Pepsi is the cleanup. And at this point, Katakuri can guarantee himself one tank and one healer. Nonetheless, he has some really good legs. And what's left in Ben's box is actually a bit short. Betty's not good range. Bernhardt can be, but it's a bit contingent on whether or not he can breathe. Picking up the Akaya does solve some mobility issues that will put Sherry up to 8 mobility. Could be nice for Burn. playing a dog just because Katakuri probably threatening this double tank ban next round. He just wants to have to burn through the Estelle. And that's with Lana, just more AoE, it's a threat to Pepsi. She has good range, she's hard to kill, she has a revive. All makes sense. So Ben could opt to ban Katakuri out of tanks here. There is Sherry, who could really abuse a tankless composition. Yeah. Ben does see the double act again, and I suppose Ben just wants to remove the heals. Do I think tank ban is better? Realistically, Wedham would probably run gargoyles, and then Sherry might not kill him. Pepsi's gonna be really hard for Sherry to kill. Helena, well, I mean, with double tap, Sherry probably kills anything, but I mean, Ben doesn't necessarily have to run single target Sherry. He can just try to run goblins and make something happen with that too. So we get Bernhardt last. Liana does have some tools to deal with Sword Dance's heal block. You can use Mass Protect, which is not necessarily ideal because Mass Protect has one turn of cooldown. It can work better with Eidlit or Lucretia, who can give you permanent uptime. You can bring Sky Archer, but then that's ditching Act Again. Which this Akaya could run an Act Again, although Akaya is usually using her first skill on Wild Power. Zerida is also a fairly decent condition. I think a lot of Katakuri's composition is contingent on this Pepsi. This Pepsi can deal with Zerida, but Pepsi will get killed by Zerida, so it's sort of a dance where Pepsi needs to push forward with Hide Up. And then the counterpoint to that would be even potentially an Estelle AoE, a Bernhardt AoE. That way you could knock Pepsi off 100%. Plus Ben being second player in this position is probably a bit better because Pepsi loves to go in as on the last action as player 2 and then force player 1 to respawn. If you don't have a unit that can knock Pepsi's shield or hide off immediately, then you have to spend an action on using the AoE, and then Pepsi might be able to kill somebody even after taking an AoE, depending on what they have. Which, looking at this, Estelle, she wouldn't do too much damage, but Bernhardt, Sword Dance, would probably do a pretty significant chunk. Let's look at skill sets. Cam did bring Gargoyles, doesn't want to get melted by Sherry with Shadow Raid, and yeah. There were Shadow Raid attacks first, wipes the werewolves, and rag hits because this isn't Bracer. Could probably kill the Wedham. Might still die anyway, although there is Christie Aura. So yeah, Katakuri actually opting to drop 3C here, instead bringing Prayer, which is good against AoE, plus good long range, could potentially stay out of Zerida range. And then Sky Archer is here to deal with the heal block from Burn Sword Dance, potentially. Everything else is standard. You could maybe say Royal Path Helena is a little weird, because you know you're going to be fighting an Estelle. Angels or Highlands, probably Angels here, just for bulk mobility. Like we see, Bernhardt does bring Sword Dance. Sure, he did bring Shadow Raid, although she did drop Legion here, which can make some of her kills shaky, maybe on this Wedham in particular. Zerida with... yeah. Standard kit. There's no healing on Ben's side, so you don't have to worry about... You don't have to worry about maybe needing to bring Shadow Raid instead of Killing Blow, so you can Guard Ignore after. She should still just be 50% after Alhazard wears off. Doesn't need to bring a buff because we're relying on Akaya for it. I think it's okay. And plus there's Estelle anyway. So in this composition, Akaya is not necessarily something you want to just eat out and use, especially because Ben did not opt to bring 3C. Instead, he brought Bestial Outbreak, which is Act Again. You have a Stell buff. Once you overwrite a Stell buff with Akaya, then your 6th turn generally decent buff is going to go to a 2-turn very good buff, but is now limited. So, and the other advantage of holding Akaya here is that maybe Katakuri might position a bit forward, not constantly considering the +2 mobility from Zerida, and you could find some sort of opportunity there. Katakuri playing very defensively right now. This composition does not have too much reason to stack. There's also another advantage to the Sky Archer that I didn't mention. What you can do is you can suicide it, turn 2, into the fog, and what this does is it gives stacks for Epsilon's 3C. Can be a bit handy. Sky Archer does have a lower cooldown, as well as Barrier. Yeah. Sky Archer does have a 2-turn cooldown, so it's feasible that it could be up again, but maybe not. We're looking at this. We see this is a Boots Burn. He does have +1 mobility. That attack indicates to me that it's not Balanced Blade. 1489 is really high. It's certainly Full Moon, but likely it's Mjolnir or Mimer's Hammer instead of Balanced Blade. The range is a little bit more limited than it would be otherwise. Full Moon Balanced Blade can hit those numbers. I mean, shit. That has more attack than my Full Moon Mimer or Mjolnir. So, I mean, I'm sure that those numbers could be theoretically possible. Hey, what's up, man? If this is a Balanced Blade, then that is absolutely nutty. And plus, you are right in the sense that this defense is a little on the lower side. Yeah, the defense is a little on the lower side, and the HP is a little on the lower side, so maybe this burn's just all in on the damage. Really high MDef, but that's probably just Apex Foods. I was like, why is this skill green? Because Estelle exists. Always a little awkward. Yeah, an Act Again kill. Let's see. Currently not in. Oh yeah, if you run out and then you summon the wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The wolf would either summon here or here. If it summons here, let's look at the worst case. And Wolf can move here, you can teleport Zerida there. And yeah, Zerida can reach the entire team, even in the worst case scenario. The question is though, can let him reach? Doesn't look like Spirit Boots. It is 3 blocks, right? So Wedum can actually reach Burn here. Which means if Akaya moves to there, then Akaya could die for it. So I guess that's the issue there. Maybe if you move down here. In this case, you could kill Wedum. So the question is, does Ben decide Zerado's a worthy trade for the Weddom? One thing I didn't look at that I wanted to look at was Estelle's skill green before she started, because I'm just really curious. Running physical tanks into Heart of Gaia Weddom is kind of like a fantasy of mine, something I want to really mess around with. I think if anybody, Estelle can probably use it well enough. As always, and plus one other nice thing about Estelle in this context is that after her guard gets wiped, she could probably put it back up with like Phoenix Wave and full healer cell. Pretty cool. So I can see some potential for Estelle here. Even bringing Zealots, which kind of indicates that she was hoping Weddom would bring Werewolves. I guess Gargoyles is kind of sad. But yeah, it looks like Akaya is going for the kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You put the Wolfie there. Either that or she's wild powering, but that seems a bit premature to me. And this will cost Akaya's life. Okay. Yep, to reach, just a move before Wolf. Yeah. Zerda can reach Helena or Weddom. I would... Yeah, okay, taking out the Helena. I mean, that kind of indicates that Ben is really prepared for this Weddom, right? So Ben drawing first blood here. She got Tenyo too. Did she? Nah, I don't think she did. Oh, Helena got Tenyo. Right. Yeah, could have killed Sherry because Estelle's not guarding in one range. I did not notice that. Good looks. So, basically, Ben had to kill Helena then. Otherwise, he would lose a unit. Sorry about that. That was your oof, yeah. At that point, your options are limited. Ben decided to position Sherry just a bit more aggressively, and he did have a contingency if anything bad happened. Which, I guess that's one of the nice versatilities of Akaya, act again plus teleport. Pretty strong. She has to move again before Wolf. I didn't even understand that. Now I do. Okay, so there's one unit down. No, there's 2 units down. 3! Pepsi has 3 stacks. Or does he have 4? Yep, okay, he has 4. Kyle Wolf, Zerda, Helena. What was a 4th stack from? Oh well. So now at this point you can suicide. 3 C kills, he gets +1 stack. I see, thank you. So at this point you can sacrifice your Sky Archer to reduce your guard Nora's cooldown. Weddom could have killed Sherry, yeah, so you had to move Estelle up to guard. Yeah. One of the long legs of Katakuri has been taken out. And now it's gonna be... Excuse me. Just let him one-shot this Estelle. Who has ham debuffs? Kaya's got one. and Sherry's got one. Which matters for neither of them. It would matter on burn. It would seal rupture. And there's no way to remove debuffs on this team. So, Harry could still be dead with guard ignore. Yeah. True. But it looks like now I don't think you can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That okay, I think that reaches. But is it in range of Alhazar to act again? I forget how that shit works, I'm gonna be real. Or an enemy unit with despair. Two plus 3, then looks like it's out of range. Yeah, he needs someone below 100 to teleport to. Not Goddess tier Akaya? No. I would imagine not with these stats. Yeah, he needs someone below 100 or despair. Okay, he needs someone below 100%, and he needs despair or Alhazard within, I think, 3 blocks. Yes, 3 blocks. Yeah, Akaya into Ham plus Pepsi. Given the despair stacks are free, I mean, Pepsi's fully stacked now. But pretty much, I mean, maybe he wouldn't have killed Bernhardt before, and he might not now, but this is a pretty thin Bernhardt. I mean, it is werewolf, so. Looks. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna. Even if you. It looks like it's just an act again to burn a timer on Pepsi, yeah. Not going in or anything, there's nothing to do there. Anyway, yeah. This is. Pepsi being blocked out is all up to this Bernhardt. Akaya still has a despair stack, it's dropped off of Sherry. Akaya not really a priority target here for Ben, or Katakuri. He is, like, all their skills are down. Pretty much just a poking game at this point. Hello. I don't think Katakuri has to play so far back. You have Liana with Prayer. You have a Sky Archer. The Assassin from Ben. Well, I guess there's still Sherry, but it's a Sherry without Legion. Yeah, it does seem like he's trying to zone the Sherry here. A slight mistake here on Liana. You usually want to bring Highlands against if you're suspecting Goblin Sherry. Unless your Liana's fixing you. But Highlands are a lot bulkier than fighting bugs would be below 100%. They lose the holy 30% damage reduction tech, and I mean they're still decently bulky, look at their stats, but not Highlands. I guess Katakuri's worried about the Sherry killing stuff here, but like I said, I mean, it is a tier Goblin Sherry with 10% damage from Estelle. No, I think Katakuri waiting here is fine. What he's doing is he's waiting out the Akai buff. It might have been a bit premature for Ben to use that. There wasn't any. I think It's really nice to use a Kaya buff when you're in range. No Pepsi, did not breeze. This is the Pepsi zone. No Coke allowed in the Pepsi zone, yes. So Kaya doesn't have Despair anymore. Is that really, is this supposed to be 16%? Like, it can't be, right? This is 5-star? No, we can't get high? What, are you trying to get high off Pepsi? I don't know, that was a bad joke. Just ignore me. Okay. Okay, so this was Balanced Blade. It killed the Sky Archer, right? Okay, so I mean, I guess it probably wasn't that the burn was that cracked. I forgot that he had the Akaya 10% buff, and yeah, FC. Liana didn't bring 3C. But yeah, a Balanced Blade burn, finding the opportunity. And stuns Christie into the fog. Damn. Okay. There's a lot to be packed here. So Ben knew that his entire game plan was to use the Bernhardt to engage with the Sword Dance, and once the Bernhardt is engaged with the Sword Dance, the Sherry probably isn't going to need, like, Legion to kill stuff. Knew that Liana would at best have Mass Protect, which if Liana did bring Mass Protect instead of Sky Archer, then Ben could have just waited until Mass Protect is down and then gone in. Same result happened. Had Zerda to deal with any sort of things going awry. It looks like Katakuri just needed to be more aggressive, but being more aggressive feeds you into the Bernhardt Sword Dance. Still, you have Wedham, you have Leda. Burn can tank him, but it depends on the burn. Depends on the build, too. Ben, yeah, he did not use that again, it just came off cooldown. Or he did use that again earlier, but it just came off cooldown now. That's a 5-star Akaya, right? There's no way that's 16% at 6-star. That'd be so weird. Anyway, we've gotten into somewhat of an interesting endgame here. Christie will lose 1 life. Wolf is pathetic because whatever died had no stats. I guess it got made off the Sky Archer, from what I'm looking at. I know, this is a pretty weird endgame. Koham. Yeah, it just barely misses. If it was a 6-star Akaya, it'd be dead. And the wolf's out of reach to get the cleanup. Yeah, Stowe might not have wanted to use Phoenix Wave there. Yeah, Stowe might not have wanted to use Phoenix Wave there. You might want to have saved it for healing after. Yeah, this looks rough. He had to try, for sure. Oh, yeah, no, if he didn't Phoenix Wave, then it wouldn't have been able to kill to begin with, you're right. Yeah, it's what she has to do. Yeah, I thought so, I thought so. So now the question is... Liana needed single target heal instead of prayer. She was expecting to be able to deal with the sword dance with it. I can understand really wanting Sky Archer here. You still didn't want to drop Act again. I might personally drop Act again here and run 3C 3C Sky Archer heal. And no one can attack Christy. It's a good Christy. Bracer Christy. You can see her defensive stats are very nice. Good attack. So she's good in these sort of endgame situations. And then Liana will heal. There's Act Again. Yeah, it could be OB. It could be OB. That's pretty thick HP. It's probably OB. Yeah. Hey, my Christy with OB has 950 defense. Yeah, this pillar is going to prove a big sword in Katakuri's side here. Should have acted again, yeah. If you really want to like burn down that Phoenix Wave cooldown as soon as possible. Because like Liana actually might want to be punching Estelle here. Yeah. Christy... Yeah, you probably want to just act again Christy here. Yeah, act again Christy, move her over here. That way you can get into the center. But eventually, without acting again Estelle, and getting that Phoenix Wave cooldown lower, the Liana will be doing pretty decent damage to this Estelle. I think she might two-shot her? Oh yeah, Christy's in infantry. Yeah, no, Christy could probably just kill Estelle right now. Which means the only thing Ben can do is run away? Ben is winning on damage. Yeah, Ben has to run here. The tree is stopping, but there's still this path even if you block the tree, right? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, now Christy can't reach Estelle. So you didn't have to move Estelle. Fair enough. For cavalry, it costs 3 to move onto a tree. Enduring Hope must have just came off, but yep. Estelle gets one shot. I liked Ben's strategy a lot, but it seemed that just the one-for-one trades didn't go that well. Maybe if Burn could have tanked Wedham, maybe if Burn removed Hegemony, maybe if Burn was a bit tankier, there's a lot of things. Yeah, that Burn was cracked. Still, like, almost 1400 attack with just a buff and balanced blade. Really good. Should have pulled Sherry back instead of punching Christy. Yeah. Sherry, I think that was the mistake, you're right. Maybe Wedham had gone down first over Helena. Yeah, because Helena probably wasn't killing Burn. But what Spike said about Cherry going for the 3C stun into Christy Fog, it looked really sexy, for sure. But maybe the better play was to just have Sherry back off and try again later. Lack of last rights, yeah, but Sherry can just stay out of range. No. That was a Goblin Sherry. She was never... And Goblin, even like Angel Sherry isn't killing a tank 100 to 0. Or even like Unicorn Sherry isn't doing that. I don't even think Unicorn Sherry would kill Christy 100 to 0 with Unicorn's Guardian at the gym. Yep, same map. It was 50%. Yeah, you're right, maybe. Christy did have attack first at that point, so if Sherry could actually survive, maybe she could score the kill. Sherry does do some pretty sizable damage to Christy, so that's fair. Attack buff worn off. And, I mean... I guess it's just a question of, does 50% Sherry with no troops kill a 50% Christy? Don't know. Yeah, attack first meant she didn't get any ticks off. Like, the Goblins just get one ticked and then Sherry dies in 10 ticks to Christy. I wonder if we'll see any box swaps. I know Ben's a man of many boxes. She doesn't death when she's attacking. That's what happened. Her DR only works when she's attacked. So, Ben opting to swap out the Betty for a more traditional tank. I mean, Albino is not exactly the most traditional tank, but traditional in the sense that she tanks magic. Didn't see a lot of AoE from Katakuri's side. I do agree Betty isn't particularly useful here. Betty is just Bernhardt at home. Traditional in the sense that she could take at least one hit. Yes. Yeah, no, Betty gets one shot by a lot of stuff. And no magic guard. And Betty is not good against the Fox, so I totally understand Ben taking her out. Looks like the bans are so far going the same, although Ben this time instead of... I think last time he first picked Estelle, now he's just first picking Sherry. Some adaptations. Could have just left it at Betty is not good. Savage. Absolutely savage. Okay, first pick Wedham. I think that's what we saw out of Katakuri last game. I mean, it's a strong pick these days. Good against tankless, good against tanks. Just good. Legends a pain in the ass to kill. Ridiculous range. And the Luna with the full healer band. And looking at Ben's box, it doesn't seem like there's that many units that can tank these mages independently of a tank. Like Sherry with Angels and Luna, sure. Although I think Lucretia with Firebrands might still kill. It could be iffy there. So I feel that this leads Ben into the Albedo pick, guaranteeing that this Albedo is not going to go down to any sort of magic damage. Then relying on Sherry as your assassin to slowly pick off the opponent's team. Look, nobody's worse than Keith, okay? It's just ridiculous. Keith is actually tankier, yes. Well, I don't know about that. What troops does Keith have? Quick, somebody give me the update. What's Keith's tankiest troop? Really, we'll get Princess buff when 4Cs come around and she'll be OP. A lot of units will be OP with 7 costs. Yeah, I don't know, dog. Those troops are all kind of made of paper. I mean, at least Betty has Guardian Infantry. Oh shit, he has Phalanx. Alright. Okay, yeah. I'm willing to accept. Keith is tankier than Betty then. The Albedo life is a struggle. Yeah. Albedo just doesn't do that much, honestly. She's a tank. She's a fine tank. Like, she's a pain in the ass to kill. It's just, that's it. Doesn't have anything else. Yeah, but Betty doesn't have a 30% damage reduction talent. Like, imagine Reen troops with Phalanx. Just imagine. Imagine what physical would do to that. God, I got totally sidetracked. Yeah, Bernhardt pick. Good endgame win condition. Kira is a threat, but there's a Luna. So if Bernhardt brings the right troops, then Kira shouldn't kill. And the Zerda last pick was good. Yeah, Zerda's good. It's a bit more awkward because she needs to run a meteor buff here, probably. Why does Ben like fighting tanks? Thank God. I feel like Ben... I mean, if you look at his strategy is just not caring about the tank to begin with. The main carries here are Sherry and Zerda, who are both explicitly aiming to get around the tank, and has secured his units tanking with Luna. So I guess it's a question of, can these mages in hand get through the Albedo? One other potential play here is Albedo's guard getting dispelled. Although in this situation, Albedo can actually run double guard, I think, without too much trouble. Yeah, there was a Sakura. Wind God Sherry, kill Ham and T-Jess. Ah, shit. Now let me take care of that. Oh wait, I won't see it in my chat. Okay, yeah, no idea. Oh wait, I won't see. Whoops. Okay, problem solved. Anyway. Yeah, no, I think Ben's strategy is totally reliant on getting around these tanks and not killing them to begin with. Bernhardt could be a decent enough endgame win condition there. Katakuri is pretty much solely trying to get through this albedo. He could just not fight them. Then he has to fight a Werner, where he doesn't have a great answer to the Werner other than like 1-up Sherry, who actually is a pretty good answer to the Werner, honestly. And Liko, who can prevent the sword dance combo we saw last game, which I think Ben really likes that sword dance combo. It really opens Sherry up. Yeah. Sword dance. Same skill set as last time. Derrida doesn't even bring a buff, which was actually something I was thinking about in Band Pick. Does she even need to bring a buff? Not really. Everything's dead except maybe Wedham. I did not opt to bring double guard instead bring shield bash, which could also be an answer to Ham in its own right. That's wind pressure on the Luna. If you go in with her, you expect her to not come out of it, or she's going in tank range. I don't know. Kill UC. Looks like Breeze, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Kill Luke. Oh yeah, wind pressure also does kill Luke. Yeah, that is a good point as well. And wind pressure does proc her faction buff. She actually does some decent enough chip damage, it's just the range. Pretty restrictive, but it's something. Plus you actually don't want to hit Kira with that. Wind pressure shouldn't kill Luke. I've seen it. Depends on the Luke, I guess. Yeah, but Luna also has like 2300 attack. Yeah, Luna faction buff won't. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we won't. I guess this Luna would have to do 2200 damage with wind pressure. Got Twilight Star T-Jess. Yes, it is. You could. I didn't see whether or not it was green at the start, but 492 attack is definitely Twilight Star. Saving Sherry move. So this would be what Sherry is zoning. And based off Katakuri's tank positioning, it doesn't look like Katakuri is going up. Still has Telly for Kira, yeah. Yeah, no, teleporting Kira in and going for the Sherry snipe. This Kira won't have a buff. He just might have wanted to. Oh wait, Luke brought Mass Stat. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's definitely dangerous. There's no aura to help the Sherry or anything here. The question is, will Katakuri go for the teleport? So like here, or somewhere around here, It would probably be a 1-for-1 trade. Sorks, Kyura, into Luna Aura. Yeah, if this was faceless, this would certainly be better. A little risky. Gabo, no right Sherry though. With no, there is an aura. There's Luna Aura. Minus 30% magic damage. It's quite hefty. Extremely high int Kyura, 1500. That probably means it's Breeze. It looks like a red enchant to me. Either that or it's just absolutely disgusting yellow enchant. No, there's no way. My yellow enchant is like 1380. So this has to be a red enchant. Yeah. Definitely seems a bit risky. Yeah, Luna Aura is 30%, man. Pretty hard to bust through that. Like, I'd feel a lot more confident in that if it was faceless. Doesn't look like T-Star. Is it 1-3? Shouldn't she have like 80% crit rate as Assassin? Well, if it's red, then probably like, yeah, I can see. If we're assuming the Kyura is red, then she's missing 7% crit, which would put it like around 70%. Oh, do the Sorks attack first? I thought Kyura attacked first. Maybe it's different with the Sorks. Doesn't Kyura attack the goblins? Yeah, it does depend on the skill. Oh, Kyura has 60. Okay. So yeah, 56% of its red enchant at max. I see. Holy sure makes a hell of a difference in that consistency. Faceless booster crit rate, yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah. Without that. Yeah, okay. That's 15% she's missing. Right now it's pretty much just positioning game. Gerda can't really get full boost out of this. I mean, Sherry has Breeze, right? So let's see what Sherry's threatening. Yeah, pretty much nothing. She can't reach. Maybe Luna Wind God was a bit premature. Really no reason to bring Sorks with a no T-Star Kyura into Luna. Counterpoint, my Jones has 40% attack. That's one reason I can think of. Still consider faceless? Yeah, probably. Just to clarify, so you guys don't think I have a small PP or anything. My Sorks are 80% attack. Or my faceless. Big, gigantic. Breeze. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Zerda can reach Puppet. She can reach. I think she can get. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Zerda can reach anybody. Isn't that Glory of the World, Luke? No, it is not. If it was Glory of the World, Luke, this would be 2. Because she already has a revive. I admitted I had a small peener. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it is Hellfires. That won't kill Luke. She revives with 20%. If you were going to kill one thing from that, it would be the Puppet, but then you get counter killed by the Wedem. Wedem's probably the best thing to kill here. At the same time, yeah, unless he brings Thors. At the same time, Ben doesn't have to take this move immediately, because Katakuri kind of has to push into it. He just did save her teleport. Plus, some stuff might move into Sherry range, too. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, Sherry would be going for here. Something that you can do to counter Goblin Sherry with your Hilda is you can bring Broken Arrow instead of Ram. That way, Sherry can't just punch your tank and then go and Shadow Raid somebody else for free. It is not a Bracer Ham. So I think this bird can tank Kiera. Absolutely he can, with Luna Aura. Even without Luna Aura, Bernhardt can still tank Kiera, but it might be a bit dicey. It does depend on the Bernhardt build. This Bernhardt is a bit thin on HP. You can see like 15,000, 16,000 HP burns. Those birds will pretty much always tank Kiera without an aura, unless like Kiera's troops crit and its Sork's crit, which is really fucking unlikely. Like, it's like, what? Even possible? She gets 20% crit. There's no other crit for her Sorks, right? So yeah, her Sorks can't even crit burn. So, Bernhardt is pretty real. The issue is, particularly when you're player 2 Bernhardt against Kiera, she could just double tap you. Pretty annoying. But Luna should make this a very comfortable tank. What is Bernhardt's range? Nah, I can just count straight forward, right? Oh wait, she doesn't get that tile. Whatever. Maybe 7. Bernie won't get aura anymore? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Bernhardt moved. Luna's moved. Yeah, it's going down. Fair enough. There it is, just deciding. I can kind of see wanting to snipe Kiera here. It is not Fleshy Luna. Bracer. Looks like Rag based off that attack. Which I do like Rag Luna. Yeah, Rag lowers her attack, Death Crystal. If she had Curse Lance, she would. Well, actually, yeah, no. Curse doesn't display. I'm tripping. I'm just tripping. Don't mind me. Sorry, I've had a busy day. Lots of bad calls. It happens. So at this point, we're gonna see Zerida move next, more than likely. Because otherwise Zerida doesn't really reach anything. I think she might reach Luke. They're looking for a shot without counter, yeah, but as player 1 you can pretty much never do that. Unless you give overturn priority and you have act again. Okay, Katakuri definitely moving units in a smart order. Leaving up the T-Jess just to make any sort of potential teleport plays later. Okay, moves let him out of range, so it almost seems like Ben's opportunity has been lost here. Because now the only thing that Ben can hit is Risha. That's Wind God Realm burn, that's a turn of downtime for Zeri, which gives Katakuri an opportunity to begin pushing up. His range is only here. It is a bit messed up. Because like I said, at any point Sherry can just 2-range attack this Hilda, and then she can pretty much go and hit whatever she'd like for free. However, timer pressure is becoming a concern for both players. I do think that Ben should probably back off here. There's no reason to trade a Zerida life for a Luke life. It's just not a good trade for you. Oh, but we had auto move. I don't think Ham reaches unless you teleport him. Yeah, man. Timer's a bitch. That looks pretty tough for Ben. $10 turn 2. Oh, good. We like long games here in TSdL. Gives us more stuff to do and talk about. So yeah, now pretty much all the momentum has shifted into Katakuri's favor. Ben being down a unit is really hard. There's no great way to get a lot of kills with when you have a pick like Luna here. Luna really needs to get... She's so useless against these tanks unless somebody moves out of tank range, and there's not really anything to dispel it either. Zerida and Sherry and Burn really needed to get some favorable trades. But both players are out of time. Maybe Ben can make a miracle happen. Get a free Sherry kill, maybe. Could try to kill Sherry with Kira, which, I mean, it's a buffless Kira now. Luke opening up a black hole. One tile out of Luna reaching. It wouldn't really matter that much even if she didn't, because the puppet could just swap. The puppet already wants to use swap this turn to bring Magic Pulse back up. And there's no healer for Ben. What do we get debuff wise? Ability down on the burn really sucks. Buff block on the Luna doesn't really matter. Leo got no buffs. Now at this point, you pretty much just take the Sherry with Kira, right? fairly easy kill. MDef down as well. Not that it matters too much. Don't have to take it now. You can wait for Luna to move. Perfectly sensible. Now you can kill Barry if you'd like. And Burn looks a bit and wrist. Probably Sherry's the more annoying. And yeah, GG. Just a very unfortunate running out of timer. From that position, I think Ben still had a chance to pull that game together. I think that he just needed to back off, reset, try again. Maybe he can find something there. And maybe, yeah, like DC was mentioning in chat, maybe Ben was a bit too... I think the best way to put it is greedy. You have the kill there. If you think about it from a turn order perspective, then there's never going to be a chance for you to be able to kill one of Katakuri's units without your Zerida dying in retaliation. So once you have the good trade, let's consider it from the perspective of what happens if Zerida trades for Weto. Then it's Kira, Aegis, and Luke. Kira will still have her 6 mobility because the puppet's up, but at some point maybe Sherry can find a way to snipe the puppet. There's still Bernhardt. It's still pretty difficult for Katakuri's units. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. It's still pretty difficult for Katakuri's units to get through Ben's Albedo with this Luna Aura. There's not really great Kira snipe targets anyway. Maybe the Sherry. Maybe the Sherry. But this Luke was relying on mass attack. It's not that big of a deal because Luke can just refresh it. I don't know. Nonetheless, that's all there really is to say. Yeah, with Ham down, Albedo would be super tanky versus the mages. It'd be risky for them to hit her. She would be eating Thorns damage, or they'd be eating Thorns damage. If Thorns procs, the enemy units might die. They're going to be really injured after they attack her to begin with, which means it's going to be really easy for Sherry to snipe them, although she's already sniping all of them. But yeah, I think Ben just needed to take that let him kill, and once the opportunity was gone, your only choice from there was to back off and try again later. So yeah, congratulations to Katakuri for advancing to the round of 32, and better luck next time to Ben325.